Hi guys, I am back this morning. I didn't expect to be, but I am because I just wanted to touch really lightly on my last two videos, and also because around 2 a.m. my time this morning, Amber put up a update video. So, first I'd like to say, thanks to the hater that suggested I stabilize my camera, because, see, I'm not a total bitch, so thank you. I know you did it just to be an asshole, but I'm trying to make a point here. I don't want to take back anything I said in my last two videos. I feel like the last video I put up last night that I titled Attention Amberlynn Stands, I think that really cleared things up, and I know it did for a few people, because I got a couple messages from people that were afraid to post publicly on my video because they didn't want to get the hate that I was getting, which is fine. Feel free to message me anytime you want. If you want me to read your message, that's fine. I won't use your name. But the only thing I feel like I need to clarify was that when I said that Amberlynn has never taken a strap on, that was supposed to be a joke. I don't think Amberlynn's ever taken a strap on, but in that video, it was supposed to be a joke. It was, you know how sometimes jokes come with a little bit of truth? That's what that was. So, I'm sorry if you took it the wrong way, but you're wrong, because that's not how I meant it. And I just want to, this is like when white people get offended for black people. You know how that happens? And it's like really not your place to say things like, no one needs you to white knight for them. People can stick up for themselves. I just want to point out that I am a flaming lesbian. I love nothing more than titties and ass. And, so there you go. Doesn't mean I can judge other people's sexuality. It does mean I can critique their actions, and I can talk about what I believe their personality to be from my own personal experience. So people saying that I have absolutely no business talking about who she is or what she may do sexually because I have no idea. I have an idea, and I think a lot of you do too. So quit with the false arguments. It's ridiculous. But that's not me. That's not me saying don't argue with me in my comment section, because I was loving it last night. I wish I could have continued some of those arguments, but unfortunately, even though I replied to every single comment, with not like with a reaction or anything, but like with an actual reply, only I think 2 of you replied back. So I guess I crushed it. Yeah, I crushed it. So Amberlynn's video update, she ruins it right from the start. She says that she wants to have some sense of normalcy. This is like the first sentence or two of her video. And that she knows people aren't going to like it, but she has a huge hospital bill to pay now, So she's going to continue to upload her old videos that were filmed weeks and weeks ago, even though they have absolutely nothing to do with the situation that's going on right now. And there's nothing in them that anybody wants to see. But she needs the money. So here comes Amber on the heels of a sympathy video talking about how she needs money for this huge hospital bill. You know, basically, I don't understand how this is any different than e-begging. Saying that she really needs to pay this bill and she doesn't have money for it. Well, Amber, I thought you had lots of money saved up. I thought you had money saved up to go back to school. I thought you had money saved up to buy a house. You specifically said that you had money saved up to buy a house. So if you don't even have enough money to pay your hospital bill, then I have to call bullshit on the fact that you have saved up any money for a house. I don't think you have anything saved up. I really don't think she has anything saved up. I think she spends all her money. We've seen how she buys food and Torrid and junk. You know, there's no way she's got anything saved up. And if she does have the money saved up and she's still asking for this money under the pretense of having to pay a huge hospital bill, then she's even more disgusting, because then she's using her possible condition to basically steal from people again. And we know she's not above stealing from people because she's admitted how she's shoplifted. And then, oh yeah, let's not forget the whole scam for Becky's family, the whole GoFundMe scam that she claims she just did what she was told, and she just knew what she was told. So she has the chance to completely redeem herself at this point. Amber's getting lots of sympathy right now from people who normally have no sympathy for her. People are genuinely concerned about her right now and for her health. And she could turn her channel into one of the most successful channels on YouTube if she could turn it around at this point. Whether she's ill or not, she could start putting out positive content, quality content, that she has the money, the time. She lives with 3 other people that can obviously help her. She could be putting out some really good content, and in the meantime she could be getting psychological help, professional help. She could be seeing doctors regularly. She could be under a doctor's care, on a special diet. She could go back to college. She could encourage Becky to go back to school. She could do anything she wants right now, and all of it could be positive. And she could really turn her life around. She could turn her channel around. Even better, she could come on here and say, hey guys, look, I've lied about all this stuff. I've done all these terrible things. I acknowledge them. I did them. I want to be a better person. I'm going to try harder. And from now on, I'm going to be honest and genuine. And you're going to see a real effort from me. And people would go absolutely fuck nuts for it. She could become one of the most popular YouTubers. You know, she's already got this huge viewing audience. But the problem is that most of them hate her. So that if people who are going to watch her find all of her hate videos and reaction videos and see who she really is, then she's going to lose a lot of those people. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to watch. They're going to do what most of us do, which is watch her on a re-upload channel or watch her on a reaction channel. So I'm just saying, she could really fix it, and she's not going to. because the very first thing she did when she came back in her update video was ask for money. That was the first thing she did. She didn't say she was gonna, she did later on in the video, she said, I'm gonna do what's good for me and what's good for my body. And it's like, bitch, we have heard all this before. So I don't have any hope. If you have hope, good for you, but I don't have hope for her. And to be honest, you know, you can, I hate when people say that, to be honest. It's like, no, fucking lie to me. You don't have to believe me, but every time something happens with Amber since I've started watching her a couple years ago, my predictions are always right. Like, yes, we have the cycle graph to kind of help us make decisions on what we think Amber's going to do next, but I'm always right. And with her putting up these old videos and begging for us to watch them because she can't pay her hospital bill, which is ridiculous because you said you had money for a house, Amber. I just think it's just going to be another shit show, and she's going to be back to doing mukbangs as soon as she gets a negative diagnosis about cancer. She'll be right back to mukbangs. She's healthy. This has nothing to do with her weight. I mean, it's, there are so many studies, and you know, I follow a lot of women's health stuff because I have PCOS. I did have precancerous cells removed from my cervix, so I follow like women's health and what's going on, and especially in the years since I gained this 90 pounds, that endometrial cancer is like hugely like up there with one of the things that you can get by being obese. So, I mean, look, I think some of you might misunderstand this. I don't hope she has cancer. I don't hope anybody has cancer. I wish there was no cancer. I'm not like, I'm not Gru. I'm not like an evil person. I don't wish she has cancer. I hope she's okay. When I say that this is Amber's karma, I'm saying that this scare is her karma. So let me make that perfectly clear. The scare is her karma. All she's going through emotionally, that's her karma. She has done so many horrible things in her life and treated people and animals so badly that this is her karma. And it's to be sick and to be terrified because you've been told that it may be something life-threatening. And look, I don't want to hear from like all you spiritual babies, like you new age people, about how I shouldn't talk about karma because I don't know anything about karma, or I'm a mean person. Let me tell you that I had a spiritual awakening many years ago. I have been on a spiritual, I don't want to say trip because then it sounds like I'm just doing acid all the time, which mushrooms are great, kids. I'm just kidding. They're not great for kids. I've been on a journey of spiritual growth for many years. I know all about raising my vibration. I know all about karma. I know all about meditation. I know all about acts of kindness. So, what you don't know, because I know I'm going to have those people that come on to the video and want to comment that I don't have business talking about this, that there's something in a spiritual awakening or finding yourself spiritually that's called shadow work. And shadow work is like all the horrible things that you can imagine from your life and your past lives coming at you at once. And there's depression, and there's often a lot of anger and a lot of sadness. Being spiritual, because there's no really like better word for it, isn't all love and light and weed, and like you're not just the happy hippie all the time. It's a real serious journey. So just please don't comment that I don't have any business talking about karma when you don't know anything about it. Thanks. If you do and you still want to debate me, I'm up for it. Let's do it. But that's all I have to say for this video. If you liked it, leave me a like. If you disliked it, leave me a dislike. I know you guys aren't shy about that. Either way, you're watching the video. Thanks for being here. Subscribe for more shit talking. And I'll see you next time Amber does something stupid. Bye.